Today we're going to read a book, eh?
No.
George, new dinosaur. Okay?
No dinosaur.
Okay. George, favorite is
Dinosaur.
Mr. Dinosaur. George likes bouncing. Mr. Dinosaur in the garden. Meow, 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 meow. Playing with him and Bart. Splash, splash, splash. And play with him and sleep with him at bedtime. At bedtime, Peppa says, George, I think Mr. Dinosaur is broken.
No.
Đúng rồi. Xếp lên rồi. Chốt lên rồi.
Dos.
Huh?
Dos.
Okay. What is this, Asta?
Moon.
The moon. And this?
Stars.
Stars. And this?
Elephant.
Elephant. Wow. And this one?
Duck.
The clock. Okay. And what are these? These are?
Window.
The window. Yes, the windows. Yeah, that's okay. And this is the... What is this? Peppa.
The windows.
What are Peppa and George? Peppa and George, they are sleeping in a...
Bed.
In a bed. Okay. Good. George is very upset. Mommy and Daddy Pig coming to see why George is crying. Cries George. Poor George, says Daddy Pig. Maybe it's time you got a new dinosaur.
ไอ้เซไปบ้างก็ป๊าให้ฟังก็ป๊าหนูไป
And now
เอาวินนี่เดี๋ยวพูไปด้วยไป
Daddy is sitting here all alone under the Christmas tree.
It's okay นี่
Kom in, pappa zegt.
That's mama.
Kaasbom. Kan je nog zitten? Mijn voetje al op zijn voet. Voetjes op, zet er aan voet. Poor George, says Daddy Pig. Maybe
Then we will to dinosaur.
get a new dinosaur.
Kill dinosaur.
The next day, today we're going to read a book, George, New Dinosaur. Okay? Okay. George's favorite toy is Mr. Dinosaur. George likes bouncing Mr. Dinosaur
Bell, bell, bell.
in the garden, playing with him at
Bedtime.
bath time, and he loves going to
Sleep. Dinosaur.
Mr. Dinosaur beside him.
Fabian.
At bedtime, Peppa says, George, I think Mr. Dinosaur is
Broken.
broken. Yes, Mr. Dinosaur is broken, you see. George is very upset. Mommy and Daddy Pig come in to see why George is crying. Good. Wow! Cries George. Poor George, says Daddy Pig. Maybe it's time to get a new dinosaur. That's great. The next day, Peppa, George, Mommy and Daddy Pig visit Mr. Fox shop. I'm sure we will find a lovely dinosaur here, George, says Mommy Pig. Look, George, says Daddy, pointing to the shop window. There's a big one. Oh, dinosaur, says George. Woohoo!
เซ่หมดอ่ะ
Good morning, beams Mr. Fox. Can I help you? We would like to buy the dinosaur in the window? Please, says Daddy Pig. Good choice, says Mr. Fox. This is Dino. Roar. He walks, he talks, and he sings. Wow, says everyone. Dino Roar, says George excitedly. We will take it, says Daddy Pig. The next day, George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden. Dino Roar sings. Dino Roar, Dino Roar, listen to Dino Roar. Roar! Careful, George, says Daddy Pig. Don't play too roughly, because Dino Roar will get broken. That's good. George wants to play with Dino Roar in the bath. Splash, splash, splash. Dino Roar, says George. Dino Roar. But Mummy Pig says, George, if you get Dino Roar wet, he will stop working. Peppa and George are asleep in bed. But suddenly Dino Roar comes to life. Roar! Dino Roar! Dino Roar! George, says Peppa, Dino Roar has woken me up. Maybe Dino Roar should sleep somewhere else, says Daddy Pig, taking Dino Roar away. George is feeling sad. He cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden, and even in bed. Never mind, George, says Mummy Pig brightly. Dino Roar can still roar. Dino Roar, listen to Dino Roar. Dino Roar stops walking completely. Good.
Stop walking, talking completely.
I think the batteries must have run out, says Mummy Pig. Already? How many are there? Grumbles Daddy Pig as batteries pour out of Dino Roar. Hundreds and thousands, cries Peppa as she picks them up. Peppa spots something green under the bush. What's this? Says Peppa. It's a trumpet. You have found Mr. Dinosaur's tail, says Mummy Pig. Now Daddy Pig can mend him. He might be a bit difficult to mend, says Daddy Pig doubtfully. But the tail slips perfectly into place. Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur. Ho ho ho, chuckles Daddy Pig. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur, says Peppa. Oh, replies George. Everybody laughs. Mr. Dinosaur is George's favorite toy in the whole world. Wow, it's so good.